Right, I'm sure you guys have heard me say multiple times, plenty of times, that I buy and sell. Well, I've just bought these two things with some spare parts, and I've got to say, a good, I'd say 70 to 80% of the time, these things are quite incomplete, I would say, and they sell them as they're awesome, and it's so wrong. And I'm not surprised a lot of people buy these and just sell them straight away, going, "Oh, these are junk. I'm not mucking around with these things." I've got some footage of me trying to start this thing and then this thing, which I'll put in now. And as you can see, I'm trying to, out of that footage, I'm trying to work out, okay, why won't this bloody thing start, you know? It's quite easy, you know, it's air, spark, fuel. This one started easy enough. So my next step will be to try this carb on that engine, and I reckon this one will start. Now this is an example of how something might look good on camera, but when you pick it up, shocks are no good. The radio that I got with it didn't work, so I had to try and use another radio. There's bits missing everywhere. There was a bolt missing in the servo. Just that's not sitting in right, it's rubbing against the housing. It's just multiple things on these RCs that aren't quite right. Like all this moves when the steering's going, so that's pretty good. And this one here, you don't see it on the photos, but the tyres are wrecked. This is one thing you got to look at. There's all these cracks, so those tyres are no good. A lot of the times the fuel lines are no good. A lot of the times the shockers are no good. Last weekend a workmate wanted an RC and I found him a really good one. The guy reckons he used it 5 or 6 times. It was a King motor. I don't know if I got a photo of it, but it was a King motor 5T. Looked complete. It was ages away. I had to drive ages away to get it, but I thought, screw it, it looks like it's worth it. And believe it or not, this thing that he got looks really good. 100% complete, no damage, no warm parts. On that occasion, I'd go, yes, go for that sort of RC. But when you got pictures like this, where it doesn't look quite right, if you're not willing to fix them, or if you don't know how to fix them, stay away from them. If you're new to this hobby, the 1/5 scale, I recommend getting a brand new one of these. Brand new in Australia, you can get them for about 700, 750 posted to your house. Something like this, probably with a 29cc. Alright, so it is another day. Last time I tried, I think, yeah, this one started, but that one wouldn't start. So what we'll do is we'll rip off the carb on that one, chuck it on that one, and see how we go, because I did swap out the spark plug on this one and it still wasn't running. So for me, next bet is the carb, and that in turn sort of involves changing the gaskets. So I'm actually going to be putting all these gaskets onto that one. It could just be a dodgy gasket on that one, and we'll see how we go. Alright, so carby off, carby on. I did notice that this one here that was originally on there had a heap of fuel sitting, so for some reason it was getting all flooded on me, so not too sure why, but we'll see what this carb does. Hopefully she starts. Alright, there's not too much fuel, there's a lot of air going through the line, so I'll put more fuel in it and try again. sort of. And you can't tune it. So we've checked the spark. The spark's all good. We changed the carb and it's run a little bit better, including the gaskets. We changed the gaskets to the original gaskets of the other one. It ran okay, and it's still not running good. So the next step here is that block. It's possible that block is warped, or the gaskets on that isolator block is no good. So we'll swap them out and see how it runs then. Alright, we'll change the isolator block, see if it starts better. Idle. Alright, still seems to be an air leak. I see, this is another trick you do. You get WD-40, I haven't got WD-40, but I've got a multi-purpose spray, same shit. And you spray around the block and see how that affects it. Spray this up and it stops straight away, so there's still a leak. So I don't know if it's the head gasket or yeah, so there you go, there's a leak somewhere. I sprayed it in there between the block and the engine, and it stopped straight away, so something's going on in there. I don't know if it's still the isolator block, but it worked on the other car right, or the head gasket. One of the two. Same block, new gaskets on the block. We'll see how we go.